Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Toledo Rockets taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rockets will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time today. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early off.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys.
Makes the grab down the left side. Open runway ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. So the Toledo Rockets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. Touchdown, Florida State. What a grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know,
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, no! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. From the gun. Give on the inside. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Trying to find his man on first down. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. After the misfire, now on second down. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rockets send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. assault continues. Buying some time. And he's got it at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with a score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the...
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown Seminoles!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Fires to the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Rockets want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida State!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The lone back's got it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Sims. Takes a hit as he fires. Holds it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles are marching down the field. The give on the inside. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this is a game this quarterback is going to remember for a very long time. There's not many where you get close to 500 yards passing. That's what he has. A Heisman-worthy performance.
Feeling some heat. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him at the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Second down coming up. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. The Rockets get enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he...
Can anyone catch him? The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Rockets look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down, because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Sims. He's going to run it. Oh, what a move! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Seminoles in the hurry up. Trying to bully their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got his man, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, no! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.